What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, August 31st, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Entertainment Report. You listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Alec Baldwin has dropped out of DC's upcoming Joker origin film days after it was announced that he had joined the project. The actor was set to portray the father of Batman, when that Baldwin present the character as a tan businessman in the same vein as the 1980s rendition of Donald Trump. Baldwin has famously portrayed Trump on Saturday Night Live. Baldwin told USA Today, "I'm no longer doing the movie," and cited schedule issues as the reason for his exit. He continued, "I'm sure there are 25 guys who can play that part." Baldwin on Twitter Wednesday denied reports that he was going to be playing a Trump version of Thomas Wayne. He said, "Let me share for the record that I have not been hired to play a role in Todd Phillips' Joker as some Donald Trump mannequin. That is not happening, not happening." Joker from director Todd Phillips, who co-wrote the film with Scott Silver, stars Joaquin Phoenix as the classic Batman villain, Robert De Niro, Glow star Mark Maron, Zazie Beetz of Deadpool 2 fame, and Francis Conroy. The film is set to arrive in theaters on October 4th, 2019. Paramount has delayed its upcoming sequel to 1986 Top Gun titled Top Gun Maverick to June 26, 2020. The film, which will star returning Tom Cruise as Maverick, was originally set for release on July 12, 2019. Paramount says the delay is to give filmmakers more time to work out the logistics of presenting flight sequences using new technology and planes. Top Gun Maverick, directed by Joseph Kosinski, entered into production in May, with Cruise posting on social media a photo of himself in full pilot gear as he looked on at an F-14A Tomcat. Cruise will be joined by Miles Teller as the son of the original character Goose, Val Kilmer reprising his role as Iceman, Jennifer Connelly, Glenn Powell, Monica Barbaro, John Hamm, and Ed Harris. The sequel will follow Maverick in the present day as he deals with the rise of drone technology, which is making his style of jet fighting flying obsolete. Cruise's character will also be seen taking Teller under his wing as a new protege. Paramount also announced a May 15, 2020 release date for a sequel to A Quiet Place. Original star and director John Krasinski is penning the sequel. Other date changes by the studio includes moving up Sonic the Hedgehog from November 15th, 2019 to November 8th, 2019, and its new Terminator film from November 22nd, 2019 to November 15th, 2019. Dwayne Johnson is set to star as historical figure King Kamehameha in an upcoming film titled The King from director Robert Zemeckis. Johnson announced his involvement with the film on Instagram Wednesday, where he describes the history behind King Kamehameha and the fact that he has been eyeing the role since he started acting. He continued humbled and grateful to begin this once-in-a-lifetime journey, the actor said alongside a screenshot of a news article about the king. King Kamehameha, the legendary king, was the first to unite the warring Hawaiian Islands, the villainy that surrounded his fabled life since birth, and creating the powerful and spiritual 50th state as we know from today. Johnson says, "From the day I began Hollywood in 2001, my dream was to bring this legacy to life. In Polynesian culture, we have a belief that something isn't done when it's ready, it's done when it's right, the time is right." Johnson is producing The King through his Seven Bucks production company with Danny Garcia and Hiram Garcia, Variety reported. Zemeckis is also producing along with Hugh Flynn and Wendy Jacobson executive producing. Warner Bros. New Line Cinema planned on shooting The King in 2020. Peter Dinklage is defending his casting in a new HBO movie following claims of whitewashing. The 39-year-old American actor spoke out in an interview with Entertainment Weekly after some objected to him playing Hervé Villechaize in the film My Dinner with Hervé, based on the assumption Villechaize was half Filipino. Dinklage said in response, "The funny thing about the backlash is that it addresses what we address in the film about not judging a book by its cover." He says, "It says Villechaize was half Filipino on Wikipedia. Members can't check information on there. I was able to make up things on there that aren't true." The Game of Thrones star said Villechaize, an actor known for the James Bond movie The Man with the Golden Gun and for the TV series Fantasy Island, did not have Filipino heritage. Dinklage says, "I've met his brother and other members of his family. He was French and of German and English descent. So strange these people are saying that he's Filipino." He also advised he has a very unique face and people have to be very careful about this stuff. People are jumping to conclusions based on a man's appearance alone, and that saddens me. Villechaize, who had dwarfism, died of suicide at the age of 50 in 1983, who says he hopes this complicated story to light and challenge people's assumptions. He says, "I love finding stuff about somebody I assume was one thing and they weren't at all. It all sheds light on somebody and changes your assumptions." My Dinner with Hervé co-stars Jamie Dornan and premieres on October 20th on HBO. The network released a sneak peek at the film last week. Young Roseanne stars Emma Kinney, Amos McNamara, and Jane Ray have joined the upcoming spinoff The Connors as series regulars. Kinney and McNamara portrayed siblings Harris and Mark, respectively, the children of Darlene Connor, played by Cedric Gilbert, and David Healy, played by Johnny Galecki. Ray appeared as Mary, the daughter of DJ Connor, played by Michael Fishman. The young stars joined the original Roseanne cast members, Gilbert, Fishman, John Goodman, and Connor. Laurie Metcalf, who plays Jackie Harris, and Lacey Goranson, who plays Becky Connor-Healy. The Connors was announced by ABC following the cancellation of Roseanne in May. The successful revival was canceled by the network after series lead Roseanne Barr posted a racist tweet amid at former White House advisor Valerie Jarrett. Barr will not appear on The Connors, with Goodman recently hinting that her character will be killed off in the spinoff. DC Comics announced the upcoming streaming service DC Universe will launch on September 15th. The launch date was announced during a live stream event called DC Daily and hosted by Kevin Smith. DC Daily will be a new show on the service that will provide commentary on what DC Universe has to offer, including original programming, classic DC animated programs and film, live-action films, and digital access to a vast comic book library, among other perks. The service's first original program, the live-action Titans, will debut on DC Universe on October 12th, following a premiere at the New York Comic Con on October 3rd. The series, which often offers a gritty tale on the Teen Titans, will include new episodes released weekly. Next up will be the long-awaited third season of the animated series Young Justice, titled Young Justice Outsiders, in 2019. Live stream event debuted a new trailer for Outsiders, featuring Nightwing getting help from Batman ally Oracle. Other original programmings in the work include Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, and an animated series based around Harley Quinn. Comic books that will be available include the first Superman and Wonder Woman, along with classic releases such as Green Arrow, Year One, Shazam, The New Teen Titans, Identity Crisis, The Batman Adventures, and Jack Kirby's New Gods, and more. Smith also announced that the lineup of hosts for DC Daily includes John Barrowman, Sam Levine, Harley Quinn Smith, Sam Humphries, Hector Navarro, Clark Wolf, Brian Tong, Macrisha McCarthy, and John Cornussos. Fans who pre-ordered the DC Universe service before September 12th will automatically enter into the Ultimate Batman Studios Tour sweepstakes. One winner will get the chance to visit the DC headquarters and ride inside the Batmobile. Walton Goggins is upcoming 8-episode Season 2 of the espionage thriller Deep State from Fox Network Group Europe and Africa. Goggins was last seen on the big screen in Marvel's Ant-Man and will also be serving as an executive producer, to noted The Hollywood Reporter. The actor will be portraying Nathan Miller, a former CIA agent who now works in the Predator. Season 1 stars Joe Dempsey, Karima McAdams, Alistair Petrie, and Anastasia Griffiths, also returning alongside newcomers Victoria Hamilton, Lily Banda, and Shelley Kahn. Deep State will air on Epix in the United States, will return with Season 2 globally in 2019. The showrunner Matthew Parkhill said in a statement, "At the heart of this project is the major new character, Nathan Miller, played by Goggins, an ex-CIA agent who now acts on behalf of the Deep State. Our aim for the show is to move beyond the first season, expanding the shadowy world of the Deep State, and encourage viewers to delve deeper into how it goes about ruthlessly achieving its goals." Drake Bell reunited with Josh Peck after hearing his good friend is going to be a dad. The 32-year-old actor congratulated his former Drake and Josh co-star in person. Peck is expecting his first child with wife Paige O'Brien. Bell shared a video on Instagram of his friendly reunion with Peck. He captioned the post with the baby emoji. Star asked Peck, "Sup everyone, here's with a good friend of mine. Just want to say congratulations. Boy, it's going to be named Drake, right?" Peck responds, "Obviously." Peck also shared a video on YouTube of himself sharing the news with Bell and other friends. Bell responded, "Dude, that is so wild. Are we that old? Dude, this is nuts." He adds, "I'm so happy for you, man. It's so cool. Love you too, man." Bell and Peck co-starred on Drake and Josh from 2004 to 2007. The pair had a falling out in 2017 after Peck didn't invite Bell to his wedding, but appeared to reconcile in the following weeks. Bell explained in Entertainment Tonight, "We've been so close, so it's just one of those things where it was just like, you didn't even tell me. I had to find out on social media." He said, "I love the kid, no hard feelings." Rossum announced in a message posted online that she's leaving Shameless after 9 seasons of starring on the Showtime series. Rossum posted an open letter to fans on the series Thursday on Facebook, saying she was leaving the series and expected the show to continue without her character Fiona. The 31-year-old actress wrote she had become close with the mates and crew members during their years working together on the show. She wrote, "We are watched the kids grow up into the strong, talented, independent human beings that they are." She also added, "This kind of stability, this family has nurtured me and made me feel enough to stretch and grow creatively. The way showrunner John Wells has shepherded me as an actress, and more recently how he's encouraged me wholeheartedly as a director and writer, has been an honor and a privilege." The post did not specify why Rossum is leaving the show, which premieres its 9th season September 9th, but she wrote that she expects it to continue without her. Rossum wrote, "There is much more Gallagher story to be told. Will always be rooting for my family. Try not to think of me as gone. Just think of me as moving down on the block." The show's 8th season renewal had previously been held up in 2016 when salary negotiations between Rossum and Warner Bros. Television stalled. The two sides eventually came to an agreement and production began. King Kamehameha's first stand-up comedy special is to appear on Netflix in 2019. The special was announced by Twitter and Netflix Wednesday, with the streaming service also noting that Crazy Rich Asians helmer John M. Chu is directing the. John starred in Chu's Crazy Rich Asians, which was the #1 movie in North America for the second time in a row over the weekend. The stand-up special, titled King Jeong First Date, will feature on stage how he moved from being a doctor to comedy and his wife's battle with breast cancer, noted the Hollywood Reporter. On September 15th at the Ice House Comedy Club in Pasadena, California, where Jeong started his comedy career. Jeong is the latest star to receive a stand-up special from Netflix, with the streaming service also set to debut stand-up from Tiffani Thiessen in 2019. Jeong made headlines in May when he provided medical attention to an audience member in the middle of a stand-up in Phoenix. Tess Holliday says she did after being asked to cover Cosmopolitan. The 33-year-old model said in an interview Thursday with BBC journalist Victoria Derbyshire that, quote, "It means a lot to land on the October cover of Cosmopolitan UK." Holliday recalled, she also added, "I'm absolutely cried because a magazine like that has never put someone like me, like an actual fat body, on the cover. It's not only meant a lot to me, but the work that I'm doing, which was therefore impacted millions of bodies that look like me." Cosmopolitan UK unveiled Holliday's cover Tuesday on social media. Model reacted in a tweet the next day. She wrote, "Phew, I'm literally a Cosmo girl. Can't believe I'm saying that. Thank you at Cosmopolitan UK for this incredible opportunity. If I saw a body like mine on this magazine when I was a young girl, it would have changed my life." Holliday said in the cover story, she's at the heaviest ever been. The star says, I was a U.S. size 16 to 18 my entire life before I had my son Riley. I look back on the photos now, and I don't wish I was that size, but I wish is that I lowered myself to 120 pounds ago. She added, "It took me being the heaviest to finally love myself." Holliday is known for her modeling work with Torrid, Benefits Cosmetic, C by Monf, C, and HM. By the Bell alums, Mario Lopez and Tiffani Thiessen delighted fans with a surprise reunion. The 44-year-old actor and Thiessen, also 44, came together on Thursday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Thiessen showed Lopez how to make a boozy date milkshake with fresh dates, milk, and rum. They released the cookbook Pull Up a Chair, Recipes from My Family to Yours in October. Lopez told his former co-star, "I'm so proud of you. You're a mom. You've got two beautiful kids, and you've got this passion for cooking." Thiessen is mom to 8-year-old daughter Harper and 3-year-old son Holt, while Lopez is dad to 7-year-old daughter Gia and 4-year-old son Dominic. The pair says their kids have watched some of Saved by the Bell. Thiessen said, "I was okay with season 1, but then, after that, when kissing started happening, I was like, no, we're done." Lopez added, "My kids have given it a shot, not feeling it. They're like, 'Daddy, why is your hair like that?'" Lopez and Thiessen played A.C. Slater and Kelly Kapowski on had a 5-season run on NBC from 1989 to 1993. Thiessen said in March that working on the show Alexa and Kay has brought back memories of her teenage years. Mel B is setting the record for upcoming rehab stint. The 43-year-old singer and television personality explained on Wednesday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show that she's seeking treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, not alcohol or sex addiction. Mel B said of reports, "Well, it's kind of got a little bit skewed, let's put it that way. I've been in therapy since my father got diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago. My therapy has changed a little bit because I was in a very intense, which you can all read about in my book, Brutally Honest." She asserted, "No, I'm not an alcoholic. No, I'm not a sex addict. I was with the same person for 10 years, and that was quite a turmoil, very intense. I did kind of have to ease my pain, and I do suffer a lot of PTSD." The Spice Girls singer said in an interview with The Sun published Sunday that she plans to enter a rehab center in the UK in September. Her friend Gary Matitan confirmed Tuesday that the star is seeking treatment for PTSD. Matakan told Entertainment Tonight she's not addicted, sex addict at all. She's working on herself. She's currently and has been seeking therapy for PTSD for roughly 4 to 5 weeks. She's on top of it. She sees a therapist in Los Angeles. Mel B filed for divorce from Stephen Belafonte in March 2017 after 10 years of marriage. She obtained a restraining order against Belafonte the next month after alleging he was abusive during their marriage. Prince Jackson and Paris Jackson stepped out Wednesday to honor Michael Jackson on what would have been his 60th birthday. Prince, 21, and Paris, 20, paid tribute to their late dad at the Michael Jackson Diamond birthday at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Michael, who died at the age of 50 in June 2009, would have turned 60 on Wednesday. Paris told E! News on the red carpet, "We celebrate our father and his legacy in our own ways. It's really exciting to be just a celebration of love, and obviously today is very meaningful to so many people." She said, "I think we honored him every day. It's not so much the date, it's more than just the feeling of it." Prince, who wore a red jacket reminiscent of one of Michael's, and Paris, who sported a bright pink dress, accepted the Elizabeth Taylor Legacy Award on their dad's behalf for his work with the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. Prince said, "According to People, it's extremely a privilege and an honor to be here accepting an award, not only for something my dad was so passionate about, but for someone he held so very near and dear to his heart." He added, "The way my father liked to lead his life, he liked to lead by example, and he never thought he was too big. I think it's important to do this to make this world a better place." Paris showed a photo of her look on Instagram stories, writing at Balmain Pup. Michael is dad to Prince, Paris, and 16-year-old son Blanket. His sister Janet Jackson paid tribute to the singer on his birthday Wednesday by sharing a playful remake of his Remember the Time music video. Aretha Franklin's funeral is set to take place Friday at the Greater Grace Temple in Detroit from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The live stream event will feature a number of music legends, heads of state, and honor the iconic singer following her death earlier this month at the age of 76 from cancer. He'll be the first to perform at 10:40 a.m. after Franklin's music is played to kick off the funeral. Ariana Grande will then take the stage at 11 a.m., followed by the Clark Sisters. Chaka Khan will perform at 12:36 p.m., followed by Jennifer Hudson at 2 p.m. and Stevie Wonder at 2:35 p.m. Other performers include Fantasia, Yolanda Adams, Shirley Caesar, the Williams brother, Aubrey Dubois Harris, Ronald Isley, Edward Franklin, Jennifer Holliday, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Alice McAllister Tillman, and Bishop Marvin Shack. Speakers include former President Bill Clinton at 12:05 p.m. and Tyler Perry, Cecily Tyson, Clive Davis, and Smokey Robinson at 1:15 p.m. Others set to share their thoughts on Franklin include Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, former Attorney General Eric Holder, State Representatives Brenda Lawrence, Georgetown Professor Michael Eric Dyson, Pastor T.D. Jakes, Television Judge Greg Mathis, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan, President of the Detroit Council Brenda Jones, and Michigan Governor Rick Schneider. Bishop Charles H. Ellis III is serving as officiant, with Reverend Robert Smith Jr. as co-officiant. A public viewing of Franklin was held at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History on Tuesday and Wednesday, causing long lines of fans. And now let's take a look at what happened on Disney 4. The star of such hit films as An Officer and a Gentleman, Pretty Woman in Chicago, was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Gere was raised in the Syracuse, New York area and attended the University of Massachusetts at Amherst on a gymnastics scholarship. He left college before graduating to pursue a career in theater. On the big screen, Gere's early credits include roles in 1977 Looking for Mr. Goodbar with Diane Keaton, 1978's Days of Heaven with Sam Shepard and Brooke Adams. In 1980, Gere cemented his image as a sex symbol in the hit film American Gigolo, in which he played the male escort Julian Kay. His next movie, 1982's An Officer and a Gentleman, co-star Deborah Winger, was a huge commercial and critical success and received 6 Academy Award nominations. Louis Gossett Jr. won for Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role as a drill sergeant, and An Officer and a Gentleman's theme song, Up Where We Belong, collected Best Original Song honors. In 1990, Gere played an uptight businessman to Julia Roberts' prostitute with the heart of gold in the mega-hit romantic comedy Pretty Woman. Directed by Gary Marshall, made Roberts an international star. Also that year, Gere portrayed a crooked cop in the popular thriller Internal Affairs, which co-starred Andy Garcia. Gere teamed up with Roberts and director Marshall again for 1999's Runaway Bride. Poorly received by critics, the film was nonetheless an impressive box office success. In 2000, Gere trotted out his comedic side and his singing and dancing skills to play the slick lawyer Billy Flynn. He received overwhelming positive notice for his performance, including a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy. The film was nominated for 13 Academy Awards and won for Best Picture, Best Sound, Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Catherine Zeta-Jones, Best Costume Design, Best Art Direction, and Best Editing. Gere followed up his performance in Chicago with appearances in such films as 2002's Unfaithful with Diane Lane and Olivier Martinez, and 2004's Shall We Dance with Jennifer Lopez and Susan Sarandon. Off-screen, Gere has become known for his advocacy work for human rights in Tibet, as well as AIDS awareness. The actor was married to Cindy Crawford from 1991 to 2002, has been married to the former Law & Order actress Carrie Lowell. They have one son, Homer. And as your entertainment report for Friday, August 31st, 2018, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report. Oh, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.